evening, everyone. I'd like to call this ordinance committee meeting for February the 23rd, 2021 to order at 6:31 p.m. Present, all members of council are present from the city, Mayor Lilly, and a couple of members of the public. Tonight's agenda is a discussion of marijuana fees and taxes and discussion for nuisance tree removal proposal. And with that, I'll turn it over to the mayor.
I'll turn it over to you guys, if you guys want to put it on there. So it's my understanding, we also have the president.
President?
You want to go the tree ordinance first?
Yeah.
Okay. Like the ordinance, Jason will have information on SSB ordinance spending committee for probably a couple months now.
Yeah, we just have to figure out what we want to do with it. We have a mentor ordinance to use as a model. I wish Randy actually has gone over this, but I know there's other issues that the city is having with trees on residences as well. So it's actually an inclusive ordinance regarding nuisance trees. It defines what a nuisance tree is. Basically, if a certified arborist were to inspect the tree and determine that the tree should be removed as a potential hazard that is imminently at risk of falling, then the tree could be removed, and then it lists the type of locations that would present a nuisance, like, for example, a roadway, or in our case, for the perspective of the Port Authority, a waterway, because the trees fall into the water would be the concern there. So it's just a matter of whether the committee determines whether this is something worth pursuing, and if we, I think all we have to do is maybe just use the mentor ordinance as a model and just add waterways to it. I don't know if you have anything further, Dennis, because you were having issues with the
trees. I don't have an update on where the lawsuit that was filed against one of the residents. I can check with Randy on that. I did talk with Mayor Rich a little on it. Was trying to get some more information from him on what they do. I mean, like I told you before, my only concern would be, as you know, right now we do abatements on cutting grass. And know how much that ends up being that we could put on the passes every year. Again, I think the trees could be a bigger issue on going on people's residences, only because if we have to take a tree down, we're down there for 2 to 3 days. I mean, we've had to send the police just for grass cutting, let alone someone's going to come in your yard and cut your tree down. I mean, I guess we would go through the proper channels. And again, I'm just trying to get some more information out of the Lloyd to see how many they've actually went in and cut. Again, and obviously we have to hire a arborist, and I know that we could probably do that on a contract basis if you guys decide to want to do that. But I'm still looking into a few things. I know Randy was.
Question for the mayor. And I mentioned you have a tree, I think, on Beach Park, I believe. Did you have a tree on Beach Park, I believe? How often has this come up? How often have we had this event?
We got a lot on. This one is the first one, in at least my eyes, that we saw as like imminent danger. I mean, we get the dead trees all the time. I mean, so either sometimes they come down during the storms and everyone's been lucky that they don't come from the house. I mean, there's a lot of dead trees out there. Again, I took a tree down at my house in the summer, worried about the roots going into my basement. It was $2,500 when you take my tree down. And so, again, I guess the residents don't have it. So what we have to really look at is that how how much danger, especially when those houses, we've had some of the land bank properties that ended up having them start to take the trees down as part of their process on some of these things. But I mean, it's like I said, we're just lucky that none have fallen on the houses. Most of the ones that I've seen are some most bottom tree lawns, so we'll go trim ones too that we can trim that are at low, you know, in case there's a deep fall in the street. We took down, I think 3 years ago in Surfside Park, 22 trees. So we had to take down because they were ash trees, they were dying, they were falling. At the end of the day, again, I mean, the one on Beach Park, the residents sent all pictures of one fell on their garage already, and the one was close to their house. So again, I mean, I hope it doesn't take forever in court, but again, obviously, the code, everything's behind the court. I'll check with Randy to see where that is. But I mean, we get calls all the time about trees. You know, and just try to hopefully the neighbors can figure it out, work it out, and please trim them and toughen them.
I mean, so it kind of sounds like if we had the power, if we had the option to do this, okay? Kind of sounds to me like you're looking at fairly significant cost year to year. I mean, for the service department or for a tree company to go.
Well, it would be a tree company, wouldn't it?
It'd be called going in and to remove the tree.
Yeah, I mean, if we did something like that, I think that we would, like everything else, put out for bid and just get one tree company. If we did, I mean, that's what I would look at it. Like we have the abatement for the yard, you just do something, put something together on trees and see if it's that cost. Again, you have a tree that's 100 feet tall, you have a tree that's 60. Again, I thought you guys were getting more information. You just pulled Mentor's ordinance?
Yeah.
All right. I'll look, again, talk to Rich about it. And I know it is a problem. At the end of the day, we can, like everything else, we can put it on someone's back and we're not going to pay it. They're just going to continue to get a penalty.
And that was my question is, it's going to be passed through to the homeowner, and it's going to go on their taxes again. That answers my question and my concern.
Yeah, we'll go on the tax.
Two things come to mind. One, Ohio law is very clear on trees. Whoever falls in line, that's the responsibility. Provided it's a live tree. If it's a dead tree, it's now, which requires correct me if I'm wrong, Dennis. Stipend or CEO. Didn't we, the city have issue where he went on somebody's property and had a tree cut down?
Yeah, I would have that.
And that's going back a few years, I seem to recall. And the other thing that really bothers me more than anything is the liability of the city. Yeah, you can hire somebody, they would cut it down and fall, get to your house. Ultimately would be also held responsible.
Well, I mean, if the city wants to do it, obviously, we would make sure that they have some sort of bond for that, but at the end of the day, when we're involved, we can, obviously, it's through the city and the tree company.
Well, it seems to me that the big issue is for this anyway, the river. If the tree goes into the river, who's responsible? And now the Port Authority and others are trying to figure out how we best.
Like the discussion with Port Authority, I didn't put a number on it, but the majority of the problem comes up from Willoughby or Lee Hills or whatever downstream. So we're only talking really, I didn't count on how many properties are privately owned down the river. It's not the park, it's not us, and it's not the business or the marine. We're only talking a couple of houses. So you can't prove where a tree comes down once it's down. And I know the river watershed wants the tree there as long as possible to keep the soil. You warn the water versus property, cut a tree down. So, and, Mentor's ordinance is one thing, but, Mentor has an area that's secure, there's no, it's a lagoon. It's not coming down straight from Painesville or anything else, so it's a little bit different situation. Yeah, don't forget one, hopefully it doesn't happen this weekend. The tree, it comes all the way from Gates Mills. Gates Mills, Little Gates Mills, Little Hills, Lodi, obviously we're the final venture for trees coming down. More and more trees have been coming down, and I'm standing sitting there watching before as the ice overflows or the river's flooding or, you know, when we have a lot of rain in the summer. I don't know how to stop that. I mean, honestly, like Dave said, watershed loves to have those trees there, but unfortunately with erosion, they're falling in. And at the end of the day, they come through here and go into the lake.
That's what you said, remember, examine the tree, because if it's not imminently about to fall in, then you're better off leaving the tree there, because it is a stream stabilization thing. And I can see it being very difficult trying to micromanage when the trees are about to fall in. And ultimately, the best solution is not tree removal, but stream-based stabilization, in my opinion. I'm pretty sure that's anybody from the watershed would agree with me about it. Stream-based stabilization projects are the ultimate and best solution to the problem. But if there's a tree that's about to fall in, then you know it's about to fall in, and yes, ideally it should be cut so it doesn't end up down the river. And that's the one situation that we could rush here in Ordinance.
Let me ask you this, has your report identified any issues in our city?
Not specifically at this time.
I mean, I would, again, Dave's obviously not going to want private property, but someone in the port goes up the stream in their boat, and obviously you can look, but at this point, I don't know if you want to take it to the city, but
and they would like it, you know, the city to come up with sort of a model ordinance that other cities could also adopt. That's what they're just asking us to kind of lead, I guess, is what they want.
problem, the majority comes from downstream, maybe they should start there.
Or if we have to leave from the end of the line, where the trees are coming from, it seems like.
Yeah, my question would be, has the port approached, or has the Sugar River watershed, anyone know if they've approached any of these other communities downstream to ask about, you know, if they had any plans to adopt this type of ordinance, or?
I know they have, the watershed, they're not really all that interested in adopting such an ordinance, because like I said, their main concern is actually leaving the trees there for the erosion issue. And, for I don't think has approached any other municipality for me, like.
And don't forget, the watershed goes to our residents' homes that live on the river and the lake to do, advisory.
Correct me if I'm wrong, from the river yacht club to the mouth of the river, everything on the west side has a very long anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, there's no real issue on this side.
That's not talking about, you go back, you're talking to a handful of residents.
It would all be east side, from
Reed to rural. To be from Trader Jack's towards Louisville.
right, the new Catherine, they're in a great, like a great wall. But about halfway down to the mouth, that would be the
Yeah, some of those baskets are failing over there, and again, like Jason said, I know the watershed's within, the port's within, and I talked to the county about preventment over there, where those cages are with the rock, they're starting to fail, but other than that, there's no tree issue. The tree issues are coming from April, like Todd just said, for us to start something right at the end of the road. I mean, I think we need to start there before it comes out. Yeah. But however you guys want to do it, I will work with them on it.
Just one, I mean, my suggestion is this has been hanging out there for a while. Either decide to do something with it and move it forward, or move it out to maybe, you know, it'll be done. Still resident, I think they should speak.
Oh, hi.
No, to the left.
Two questions. We no longer have a parks and tree commission, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that.
Might be just something to think about if that's something you guys decide to start back up again. That could be included in our list. Possibly if you're getting ready to do something with it, possibly incorporate what the concerns are with the port authority. Second thing is, going to what Kim said, the ORC specifically talks about when it comes to nuisance trees is the injury is trouble. So it can actually be triple, which is one of the very few ordinances that does that. So it's just might be something to think about if somebody does decide to do state in trouble. So.
Yeah, it's gonna be an issue, we have to get it more farmers, I mean, park trees, stuff, I mean, they all do it, we just have to get a contract, we need, I mean, it's something that's happening, we can handle all that.
address for the record, please?
Sure, Nick Ward, I live on West Island Drive, 3704 West Island Drive, I'm also a member of the board. I did count the houses, there are 55 residential lots that border the river, 39 of them are close. When I say close, I'm talking about on the island or backyard, that you actually walk out into the water, basically. The ones that we road, I also counted, but a lot of those are long distances to the river. So there are 55 total, about 39 are local, being close to the river. The other thing that I would like, and probably the main reason why I got on the board is, as long as you're dealing with tree ordinances and things falling in the river, I would like the council to address, the fact that many of the residents believe that if you go to the river, is their yard waste done. Constantly leaves, trees, branches, all rolling in. I know our ordinance says it's against the law, okay? Our ordinance does not necessarily says waste, also the littering ordinance, but it says waste. And if you could possibly amend the ordinance to say yard waste, I think it would have a greater effect on the people that are living along the river. There's numerous times when I've been on the river, late fall, where it looks like a hay gale, everywhere it's slipped over with leaves and all that coming down the river. So if you could do that, that would be great. Eventually, we're going to have to report another sample on the bottom of the river, for our dredging permit. I believe it's next year we have to do it, and there's too much organic material, it changes everything for us, so that would be, nice if we could get that put in. And, any tree that does end up in the river becomes a navigational hazard if it gets hung up, and one way or another, the city ends up, whether it's water authority or actually city, we end up pulling it out of there, and with no reimbursement, if we end up having to do it. That's all, according to your time.
You were on this before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, in regards to the actual business trees, we will move forward.
We've left the fence cable for how many meetings now? We've been for quite a while. Either move it forward or move it.
I agree, we'll remove that. The next item on the agenda is marijuana fees and taxes.
So we've talked, I know we've talked since, Hawkeye really came there, and now we have a second company coming about, imposing some type of fee structure. I can't call it a tax structure, or tax, but some type of a fee structure on marijuana, whether it's processed marijuana, whether it's something at a wholesale level. There are some cities that do provide for this. Some of the states have on, they've imposed a fee structure. You pay a license fee for each employee every year as a marijuana company. I think the state of Illinois is $100,000 a year per employee. They do a background check and some other things. But I want to bring it up and maybe get the discussion started. I was looking at doing something. We do have two companies. We may have more in the future. We should probably have been proactive on this rather than react.
There were originally ways the state come up with a structure when this originally was put in place, and it never happened. So now that's where we're here. Just, like Ravenna, now this is for, sales. They have, application fees, license fees. They have, things like, annual fee, $1,500, plus 1.5% of profits gross over 1.25 million. So tax that they pay their employees, I don't know if we can ask them to say, how much money they take here. If there's something that they have, whatever, Ryan said, how we come up with that, whatever you get for information wise, and presented by Ryan, look at it. I don't think we can go to any of our companies and say, tell us what your profit is, and not, they're already here, they have an agreement. I said, even now, because they're in agreement, I think there's some stuff we should. Yeah, they were all, I agree with you, they're all, they give her a raise, and they didn't do anything, so it's just like the casinos and everything else. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if we get stuff we want to send over, I have no problem.
I think too, I think at some point, we're all probably in agreement that recreational marijuana is coming at some point. Perhaps I'd like to be ahead of the curve on that, before that arrives.
Decide how you, the new guys, the processor, realistic road, how do we look into that as a raw product, or the alcohol count grams to the door, whatever, and then
They also, when you talk to them, I asked them, are they involved with direct sales or distribution?
dispensary.
Just like this is gonna be.
No, but I'm just saying, that's a theory that of how they are, how they're doing it. Right, that can apply to raw product, volume of material out the door wholesale, I mean, it could, because that's situation.
If they have it all in one, or separately, then dispensary.
I don't think, I don't think they're gross, I think they're dispensary, like, I'll double check it, but I'm just saying that's an avenue that sometimes they use. I mean, they use that avenue, that's what they do, and apply it to wholesale, raw product, seed, whatever you want, whatever you want.
Yeah, some cities actually go as far as even, some cities and states actually go as far as even, they're supposed to get taxed down to the seed level, for instance, $1 a seed. I mean, actually, the tax level is ridiculous, but some of them are actually going down. And there's other ones that are in the 2 to 3% range.
I agree, I mean, we should be ahead of it.
Correct, and I think we probably need law directors input on a lot of this.
And it would be a fee. As far as the licensing, fee structure. But whichever way the city decides we think we should go, either for how much we're brand for raw product, wholesale, seeds, gross revenue, whatever, just different avenues out there.
And I think also too, probably need the law directors input, probably the chief's input, and everything else.
I'm right in the middle of it.
I'm right on top of that.
What's the,
Yeah, I think that's a good one. We take on if we do a different fee structure on marijuana. Where right now we have the license fee is $25,000 and $5,000 for products. We have $30,000 a year just for those students right now. At this point, whatever, when the new guy opens up at $25,000.
and if they do, go to distribution, they will have a lot more work and business associated with that.
Also, $30,000, President Myers said, it's called recreational and the volume is exploding. Not too distant future.
Yeah,
So, yeah, we were waiting.
I would think also just see that, I'm sure you'll be also heading in that direction.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, it certainly is.
We were waiting for the state to come up with their plan, and they just never came up with it. So now we're.
Obviously Buckeye, I think, is pretty well fortified, and we never had an issue with anything there security-wise. But, the mayor and I talked about the new place coming in out, I'm concerned that this is the whole list. I know they had people approach the garbage men and stuff like that, trying to get their waste and things like that, so I think, they'll put a lock on it, I'm sure, but that's actually fine. Through, but as most things with the say it starts off pretty regimented and kind of back off. Ordinance for investigation. I agree. We've got like 3 minutes before we have to go to our council meeting. Is there anybody from the public that would wish to address council on these matters? Okay, seeing none, I've got one item that I'd like to throw out there. Ideas. We have an ordinance in the city that requires people to get permit for scrapping on garbage things. So we're starting to see people advertising on Facebook, you know, I'll pick up your scrap messaging. Is this anything we need to address? Suggestions on this?
We haven't gotten a lot of calls as far as, you know, the big issue, if I remember right, the exception was people leaving the place a mess or having, it always seems like, oh, wait, I'm dropping a bad buffer, it's going smoothly on the street. I know buy-sell trade type sites, people, when they have something still usable, they kind of let other people know to kind of, you know, pay it forward a little bit more than even a sale, so to speak. But, I mean, the only way for us to investigate that would be to actively monitor social media, try to intervene. It just seems a little exaggerated, drug bust. Or for someone giving someone a, you know, piece of fence or something.
Yeah, it's more along the lines of, hey, I'll pick up your scrap, message me with your address, that kind of thing.
Yeah, you know, you're doing something, you're getting something out of it, I'm getting something out of my yard, we're both, you know, happy with it.
I don't know how to enforce it. So, we don't need to do anything with it.
Like, Chief, one question first. How many, did we have any scrap permits?
I do not know, I know we had some at the inception, I don't know if we continued getting those people, to come back, but I know we haven't got, you know, any type of complaints like we were getting in 2016 and 17, which made us come up with it, so I don't know if people got more courteous, people are pulling stuff out, or.
Well, and I think when we put the ordinance in, is when we had floods, and like the chief said, people were going around taking what they wanted and leaving the yard mess. Those were our biggest complaints, and that's when, we ended up putting the ordinance in. So again, I haven't had, again, kind of wood on uncalled in years.
I think the other issue was that they were coming around late at night.
Yeah. I mean, it's something like the snowplow permit. Obviously, we could rack up some coin if we want to, on a big snow day, to start stopping plow trucks, because there's like 3 people with permits, and I know one of them's right there, so, you know, it would be an easy money maker, and it's clearly a violation of law, but it's something that we could fall back on, and people aren't doing their due diligence to, you know, when they're making a neighbor complaint or something like that, it just gives us something to fall back on without creating something new.
Anything else?
I just wanted, the reason that this was brought up is because somebody has a fake profile on Facebook, and they're posting on all of the city pages in the area, and they're saying, hey, I'll come by and pick up your scrap. Messaging. So then what's happening is these 2 individuals going out and they're getting all these scraps. When I contacted, I was able to send a message to them, hey, do I have a permit? They said, well, we don't need a permit. Why don't you need a permit? Well, because I'm advertising it. And I said, well, how many people are responding? And she told me some names that are responding to her. I contacted those people, and they never responded to her and told them that somebody could come and pick up it. So basically what she's doing is covering her butt and saying, hey, I'm going out, they've given me permission, and then she's just going about scavenging anyway. So, and I know the last chief's reports are showing that there's no permit. Nobody's really been paying the money. There's no oversight, you don't know anybody on Facebook, if anybody on Facebook is actually So basically, it's a moot point to even have the ordinance. But, I mean, I don't know, Lilith still says there's absolutely no capturing. I mean, I don't know if you, I know when I talked to Jimmy about it, basically, my suggestion was just tweak the ordinance a little bit. Say, you just have to have a permit. Because then these people are still coming around and they're picking up stuff, and there's no recourse, there's no way to find out, information on that. If you could say that Joe Smith messaged me, I'm sure I gave him permission, but you know who it is. At least if they're applying for a permit, we have their name, we have their information, we still have to display it. That's the only reason it came up.
No, the ordinance says it's got times also. In the ordinance 17 and 19, it's authorized times.
Exactly.
So that's nothing in relation to that, because people are aware of that.
Exactly, and if people are just saying, yeah, come to my house, I get home at 12 o'clock, and I come at 12 a.m., well, then they're getting permission for these people to come, but it's still not within the confines of the ordinance. So, either tweak the ordinance and say, you need a permit, I don't care if you have it on the big. The only, somebody said, well, what's the difference if I buy and sell tracing and it's a situation where you come to my home and buy something? Well, then money is changing hands. Money's not changing hands here. There's no protection for the homeowner, do you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense, but that's the reason the issue is raised.
I mean, it all boils down to, how do you even know something's occurring? Typically, we get phone calls, I just have not seen any CAD history of scavenger type complaints.
Yeah, I know we pull over residents, because my one neighbor only yells at me and gets pulled over going to work at 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes. That's better that we pull you over than not pull some people over at 3 o'clock in the morning going up and out of residential street. So we do pull people over in the middle of the night.
All right, nothing else, I adjourn this meeting at 7:05 p.m.
Calling the council as a whole committee meeting for February 23rd, 2021, to order at 7:05 p.m. All members of council are present. Present in the city are Mayor and Safety Director Dennis Morley, Fire Chief Ted Whittington, our Police Chief Larry Wright, and our City Engineer Tom White. Is anyone recording this meeting as a courtesy to the public? Will you please identify yourself so that your fellow attendees know they're being recorded? Seeing none, the City of Eastlake is recording this meeting. Under legislation proposed, we have legislation number 02-23-01, an ordinance to reappropriate the expense of the City of Eastlake. This will be the budget, and this will be on first reading. Mayor?
Yeah, we did hear the budget in the finance meeting last week. We did make the change we asked for in the rainy day fund. You will see that in tonight's legislation. And then when we did the budget, we used obviously, and then said in my opinion, conservative figures for our revenue based on, the economic performance that's been going on in the past year, especially with COVID. The expenditures presented our basic facility supplies and our wages. Obviously, wages are our biggest expense in the budget. And there's additional money this year as we put in, as we add recreational improvements for residents. I want to include obviously the spray, the plant park. And then as I told last meeting, I'm looking at Clinton and Waverly and Lowell on the way for possible new playground equipment there. We're designing firms working right now with the auditors and closing out our books and preparing for our 2020 audit. And part of that too, and now we said the service department is learning their new software for the work orders that we put in with the code and the building department the same way. we would put in obviously new, software in the finance department, especially by next year where we're gonna go paperless with all employee, paychecks. And everyone's direct deposit right now, but you'll end up having to sign and go get your, form for your pay stub, and or W-2 by hopefully mid next year, or, as that goes, I know Chief's, department's doing software and some upgrades too, so those are the big parts of our budget, so I think we did address every question you guys asked last meeting, so if you have any other additional, just let me know.
Anyone? I have a couple quick questions. First of all, on the playground equipment, what do we budget for the possible recreational equipment?
Well, right now, we did 280 for the splash park, and that included some engineering from Tom. As you saw, the emails going back and forth with Dave and I, and then we had that other company, so I'm working on getting another company in, so we can get, quotes. And honestly, if we do the splash park, we have to put it out to bid, so we're just trying to get things in order. Tuesday end up, we're working on a, grant with Dave and John. They're gonna fill out possibly up to $82,000 for grant Tom sent me, that he found. So we're working on that part of it, and then I'm looking, the quote I got for Willoway and, Quinn is just talking about $25,000 for some equipment. Obviously not gonna be a lot of equipment. Both the Willoway and Quinton, I've asked for swings and or some benches for the sunset. And this is sort of off the subject. I talked to First Energy again the last few days, and I told them if we can't get the property that we want with the beach and everything, at least we get to try to do something to get that pier back between us and the county getting that, to fix that. You know, if we get that, obviously we're gonna try to get some grant money through the state and county for just, if nothing else, to repair the pier. Again, the problem with going on with First Energy, especially with the House Bill 6 having all the arrests and the problems they have there, First Energy has sat back and not really moving, because that's part of that property is part of the issue if they would go into bankruptcy again. Again, who knows how long with the House Bill 6 issues. So that's, you know, right now, we are having scheduled, I know Tom, they just sent from CT, for the roof will be going into the school here in April or May. That's $108,000 to fix that. And we're just gonna try to keep up some things, like I told you, paint some of the pavilions that blow away, try to fix the pavilion a little at Jackson, at the park, and then the surf side wall.
Any other questions?
Yes, just aside from Mr. President, just the total for the day fund, I'm sorry, I jumped off the page. So all the totals are adding up, you got the transfer 50,000, the total is still 0 there, so this is already more than like.
Yeah, 50,000 will go into the rain, it'll go to 800,000.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just the totals are being added over on the ordinance is showing the 0, so that's the only type of thing.
Okay, very good. Anyone else? Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Legislation number 02-23-02, a resolution to auction a vehicle for the police department. Chief?
We got those, two Durangos, blue mirrors there. We rotated a couple older cars onto the back fleet, and then a couple of back fleet cars. One of them was obsolete. Got all the equipment off it, and the W, which has gone extremely well for us. And, the mechanics have been surprised that we've gotten some of the money back on some of those, the 2006 SUVs that obviously got 15 years on it, we still got $1,400. So, you know, really good value because it gets a lot of information out there for a big group.
Yeah, in the past, we were hitting $50 for the cars. I mean, we're extremely happy with, we put the one service truck on, they think we're getting $100 for that, $1,500 for it. You know, but a lot of people are using the parts out of them too.
Very good. Any questions for the mayor? Seeing none, we have we don't have any legislation pending under miscellaneous. We have a motion to approve a liquor license request for the American Croatian Lodge Incorporated.
No issues from our end.
That's good. Any questions for the mayor? Seeing none, anyone have anything else? Okay. This council as a whole committee meeting is adjourned at 7:13 p.m. Regular council meeting for February 23rd, 2021, order at 7:13 p.m. Mr. Pacific, we have please lead us in the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Pacific?
Here.
Mr. Swanton?
Here.
Mr. Belli?
Here.
Mr. Evers?
Here.
Mr. Overstreet?
Here.
Mr. Kern?
Here.
Mr. Meyer?
Here. There are motion to approve the agenda for the regular council meeting of February 23rd, 2021. Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Kern?
Yes.
Mr. Swanton?
Yes.
Mr. Pacific?
Yes.
Mr. Belli?
Yes.
Mr. Evers?
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Mr. Meyer?
Yes, the motion is carried, the agenda is approved. We have no minutes to approve at this time. Hopefully we'll have some minutes. We will have some going forward. I know they're going to get started working on this. We are working on training, working with the, getting a new council put up to speed. Hopefully we should have all that up and running and be resolved shortly. Our next regular scheduled council meeting, council of the whole meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, March 9th, 2021 at 7 p.m. with the regular council meeting immediately following the adjournment of the regular council of the whole committee. Mr. Zerna, I believe you have a motion.
And I move to approve and send to Columbus, Ohio, with no objections, the liquor license request from American Croatian Lodge, Inc., doing business as American Croatian Lodge, 34900 Shore Boulevard, Suite 301, East Ohio, 44195.
Is there a motion to adopt?
That's a motion.
Is there a second? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Mr. Pacific?
Yes.
Mr. Swanton?
Yes.
Mr. Belli?
Yes.
Mr. Evers?
Yes.
Mr. Kern?
Yes.
Mr. Meyer?
Yes. The motion is adopted. Move on to committee reports. Mr. Overstreet, we have an ordinance committee meeting.
At that meeting, the discussion was ordinance considering removal of business trees and licensing fees for marijuana processing. The motion for the trees was turned down. And the motion for taxes and fees for marijuana was held by committee. I will need to continue. Questions?
Any questions for Mr. Overstreet? Okay. Seeing none. Thank you, Mr. Overstreet. Mr. Zerna, I believe you had an ECD.
Thank you, Mr. President. We did have a ECDC committee meeting today at City Hall at 5:30. We discussed numerous topics. Per the request of a couple residents, we moved the next Pine Street Corridor meeting to April 8th to make sure that it's listed in the Gazette so more people are aware of the meetings. We held a little praise church on April 8th at 3 o'clock. That's a Thursday. The next Free Kids Lunch Program sponsored by Leshies. That is Saturday, March 6th from 12 to 1 o'clock. We did discuss the Birthday Club, which is a partnership, and thank the mayor for all his help over the last 3 birthdays. It's really been a blessing to with the Birthday Club and reaching out to the kids. We did discuss a questionnaire for residents and businesses that we are going to be putting on Survey Monkey and listing in the Gazette and leaving paper copies of the library to get information on what residents and businesses And lastly, we did discuss, Nature Day, so we're going to be reaching out to the Sound Association and ODNR to see if we can put something together, over the summer. That one was a question.
Any questions for Mr. Grant?
I'll look forward to the committee coming to my house on Saturday for my birthday.
Quick question, Brandon. Are you copying, make a suggestion maybe that, for the birthday club? Perhaps you copy maybe everyone on council, I don't know if you are, with emails, and allow them maybe for possible participants.
Yeah, we have to watch the numbers.
Oh,
We have to go to the
okay.
house, and I haven't invited people, but I can put the email out there, but, it would be nice if, the next one's in Woodland, but the two, I think, in 3 weeks, there's another one in East Lake, and it'd be great if we had more council.
Yeah, once it gets the weather breaks low, I think we can go outside the house or patio or something.
Mr. Chairman, I would suggest that the community do it in their house for birthday, we require comments, for all the candles.
That was a fire signature, right there.
Mr. Pacific, with the fourth ordinance?
Yeah, the fourth Authority met, last Thursday, February 18th. There's not much new, but, there is preparation taking place, for getting the new kayak livery back up and running. Spring is right around the corner, so the boat ramp and the dredging of the river as well. That will take place this spring as it normally does. Apart from that, we had a number of consecutive days below freezing, and surely the ice on the river is very thick, which means people in flood-prone areas are going to have to watch out. And I just want to remind everyone to be careful with the river when it's filled. And with that, I'm open.
Any questions from Mr. Pacific? Because I have two, and I don't need answers from those today, but, do you offhand know what the revenue was from the kayak rental last year? I don't mean to push up the spot.
I believe it's $137,000 was the total revenue that they drew.
And what part of that was the Port Authority?
15%. Their cut is 15%. So 50% of that would be, and the vendor. Yeah, the vendor is, of course, they have to work for that, but I think they get the rest.
And are you expecting dredging costs to increase this year?
I'm not sure if that's been ascertained yet, because it has a lot to do with the water level of the spring. So I don't think that's been ascertained. But, I'll let you know if we get more word.
Very good. Thank you. Do we have anything else? Okay. And now we'll move on to legislation. Clerk, please read legislation number 02. I'm going to have a reading and we'll put it on the first reading. Oh, yeah, I can do it. We can try that. Sure. Let's do that once in a while. We appreciate all your help. We'll move on to recognition of the public. The floor is now open for recognition of the public. I remind speakers that all remarks will be directed to the chair. They will not involve personality and are limited to 3 minutes per person, 30 minutes total. There's no one who has signed up to speak. Is there anyone who wishes to address council? Okay. If not, we'll move on to legislation proposed. Will the clerk please read legislation number 02-23-01.
An ordinance to reappropriate for the expenses of the city of East Lake, state of Ohio, for the period beginning January 1st, 2021, and ending December 31st, 2021, and declaring an emergency.
And this will be placed on first reading. Clerk, please read legislation number 02-23-02.
A resolution authorizing and directing the Director of Public Safety or his duly authorized representative to proceed with the solicitation of bids for an online public auction from the City of East Lake Police Department for the sale of one 2012 Dodge Charger and declaring an emergency.
Is there a motion to suspend the rule requiring separate readings or reading the full? Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Spartan?
Yes.
Mr. Ogden?
We have no legislation pending, we have no unfinished business, and we don't have any new. We have administrative report. First report from our Mayor and Safety Director, Dennis Morgan.
Thank you, Mr. President. Welcome to this evening's meeting. For those in the crowd of 3. I did today go by Taft. I knew Washington was already down. Drove by Taft was completely down too. To go there and look at like how much land is really there is very interesting. So I talked to Mark Bolts today from Frontier Group. They're going to be submitting both site plans on Monday. Obviously, they're going to go through the approval process at the same time. Their goal, or what they're going to hand in, is 33 homes for Washington to start this summer/fall, followed by the Taft 29 homes during next winter, and then possible complete pavement by spring of 22. If something changes between here and Monday, they'll let me know what they plan on submitting their on-site plan for CT to go over on Monday. So that's some good news. Also, Bevcor, which is going to the old Lake Business product, they're almost in, moving in. I talked to the building today. They're moving forward. I talked to the fire marshal today. So they're moving forward again. Looking forward to them coming in to start up. We have a machine shop in its very early stages that will be going on Research Boulevard. Back off of Erie Road, it'll be a 55,000 square foot building, bringing about 50 employees. And that's they're going to do a build, so that also is going to be going to CT very shortly. As you did see the news, the Captain's movie playing this season. We did get a schedule, but we're not having the times at this point. So actually, I'm taking leading Commissioner Hammercheck and newly appointed Commissioner Fleshnick. We're going to Captain Stadium on March 5th, meeting with the GM, see if there's any other kinds of grants and different things out there to possibly be helping the Captain through this year. I did sign a contract for July 14th concert for the Journey cover band that we had booked from last year, the skate band. So we're going to be working with the Health District on that. As I said before, we're going to continue to do the car shows in the market. We're working with the Health District because I don't know if you've seen the news that the governor did okay the Indians and the Reds at 30% capacity. So if we get 30% capacity for the Captain, especially during the week, that would be good for them. With that amount, that's probably about 2,100 possibly, 7,000 for the seating. We can fight this up again. We're looking at that. We've had some conversation with some groups around our parking lot with the car things that they did last year. So we're working with them. Also did talk to Buckeye today, talked to Andy today. They continue to grow. They may be up to about 125 employees here in the next few months, which when they came in, they thought they were going to have like 50 to 60. So like I told Andy today, we've had issues where companies come in and told us they're going to have 300 and they end up having 100. Andy was obviously low, and again, from his perspective, he's never asked for any tax income. So again, we're hopeful that they continue to grow in the future. Other than that, I'm open for questions.
Any questions for the Mayor? Seeing none, move on. Thank you, Mayor. You're welcome. Move on to our Fire Chief Deputy.
Thank you, Mr. President. Couple updates. Our 2 new members are progressing well. Joy actually has already been taken off of work 40, so she goes on. She'll start shift work actually tomorrow. That'll be her first shift day. And then Eric's is about a week behind, so we anticipate he'll be on 4 shift assignments for the following week. So they work real hard. They have some background in our department, but they still got to kind of learn to be safe way. So they work very hard. We're very proud of them. So we got them on shift. Like Mr. Kucinich said, and the mayor's kind of been in my ear, and we are watching her. The good thing is, the melt off is going to be, our danger zones when we get warm weather and lots of rain and warm, and that melt off all at once. So I think that we're having a gradual melt, which is good, and then hopefully temperature will gradually warm, that'll thin that ice out a little bit when we get tons of rain. But we'll keep up on it, and I think it's very much if you live along the river, it always be conscious this time of year, so hopefully we won't be down there too long. I did realize I had a full call with the boss here, so if I mentioned it to you, we do have our drone. at the fire department, and didn't feel to let him know, so we talked about this morning. And then I know that the PD actually has a county drone, so we have pilot with the FD and a pilot with the PD. We have the city drone, which will be in the fire station. I know that PD actually has a county drone, so we've already discussed how we'll probably try to utilize it this year to run the river, to see if we can pick up on things that we have to either anticipate or kind of visualize from afar. And then I'm also excited that tomorrow we will be 6 school districts vaccine pods at South High School. So all the teachers and administrators that had wished to get vaccinated through the school districts will do that tomorrow. I think that the last anticipated numbers were around 1,500, but only to that, my involvement is very limited. Since it's at South, I know Little Beach Chief is very reacting to the planning process, but we're going to take the crew over there, we'll fill in the needs as we can. But I'm very excited because all the school districts will be done this week. So Little Beach is getting done tomorrow. I know Whitlock, Kirtland, and Menor districts will be done on Friday. I know those are the first shots, but this world continues to need getting back to normal. Getting kids in these schools are somewhat important. So it's a big day. I'm always been excited about it. We've had a couple of second shot clinics that have gone very, very well. So we continue to see really good success in the county. The numbers are right nationally about 77% downward trending of cases in the country, which is a very, very good thing. Johns Hopkins doctor came out today and said that they actually might see more of that herd immunity happening in earlier spring than they actually anticipated. So I'm really I'm encouraged. I'm not letting anybody take me down because I need that encouragement. I think that this community, especially the guys next door, we're really working hard to do what we can to change this as soon as possible. So I think that's about it. If there's anything that changes on the river, I'm sure we'll let you guys know. But I think at this point, I did that a couple of times today. The melt-up's been really, really nice. So hopefully we'll bust all the snow off, and then it'll start getting warmer a little bit today by south, and we'll get our one good rain, and it'll push the mess out. And we won't be down there for.
We will sitting down there, and
So is the phone.
we bond.
Yeah, we sure do. I love my boss.
Any questions for the chief? Thank you, chief. And now we move on to our police chief, Larry Wright.
We do have the dry mills on the road now. We, want to get all the land. It was requested by the canine officers and, kind of put a vote out to the guys, which was overwhelming. To go with the black with the different graphics and got a lot of comments on them. They seem to be, just as good a cars as the other 3 models we have. So it's, with the car market being what it is, I think every year is going to be a little bit different, and we're just going to have to adapt. So those are out there. If you get any calls, we have 2 people in training as well. The fire department, they take more than 3 days for us to train our people. They're towards the end of the first month, it's usually about a 3.5-month program, and it's going well. And no issues that by the close this weekend. We'll continue to monitor over there, and got a couple of inquiries on it that the mayor's aware of, and we'll just deal with it if there's any new issues. We've got them open for questions.
Any questions for the chief? Seeing none, thank you, chief. Last but not least, our city engineer, Tom Boyer.
Thank you, Mr. President, members of the council, Mr. Mayor. I'm pleased to report the job down at Galilee is progressing rather rapidly. It looks like we're going to be through the paperwork sometime mid-March, and then we'll shift over to road work and restoration. Pretty good schedule, so we're real happy about that. With that, we'll for questions.
Any questions for Mr. Boyer? I have one question, Mr. Boyer. What is the timetable for them to resume work over on the season?
That's going to be weather dependent. I'm anticipating, everybody expects to start mid-March unless we have a prolonged heat wave that goes on. I'm not expecting them to return probably until sometime in again, it depends on further reciprocation.
Very good. Thank you, Mr. Warren. Yes, sir.
Well, just add an extra copy of Councilman Spotting today. We're getting more calls about the, water line repair on Green Drive, that's the Lake County Department of Utilities. So we've been contacting them on the last few days. They're gonna handle that. We talked to them and have an email address on a copy Dave on, we have issues over there. We had a couple, one gentleman, the equipment broke the driveway, a couple others were in there. So obviously, like we do, they'll deal with the contractors to get those repairs when the time comes. So I talked to two residents today personally.
Thank you. Anyone have anything else? Okay. Hearing nothing. This council meeting is adjourned at 7:34 p.m.
Mayor,